What's going on, everybody? This is your girl K Rich, and I'm coming at you from a PK perspective. Today I just want to share something with you that God gave me in the middle of the night, like 2:30, 3 in the morning. He woke me up and he just kind of revealed some stuff to me, and his spirit was speaking to me. And I'm the kind of person, anybody knows me, I used to be, and I'm going to get to the used to be, but I used to be a A plan, B plan, C plan person. I was not coming into something willy-nilly. You can forget that, right? Low key, kind of not a control freak, but I sure needed to touch something. I need to be in somebody's control. And over the last couple seasons, guys have been taking me down just a path of him literally, today, go do this. Tomorrow, go do that. Hey, I want you to pack up all your stuff and move. Hey, now that I sent you there and all that went down, I want you to pack up and move again, thousands of miles, not down the street, right? So during this season, I said to God, you know, God, I am not going to have my own plan during this season. I just want to trust you. I just want to follow you. I just want to be whatever you tell me. That's the plan. And it's funny when we say that type of stuff. Sometimes we get to see if we really mean that thing. God's going to put us in situations where he's going to see, okay, you really saying that, or did it just sound good for the moment? And so it's just been this season of that over and over and over. Just, hey, do this today. Go buy that tomorrow. Here go. Like, and it's been a ride. Needless to say, it's been a ride, right? And so there were times in this season where I would either false start, miss the starting block, but just the timing, my timing was just off. I wasn't, on point. And God woke me up in the middle of the night and he was like, and I wrote it down. He said, your presumptuousness or your false starting is really anxiety masquerading as readiness. And I was like, oh, okay, bring that down to me. And he was like, if you trusted that the preparation and things that I've put you through just had you ready, you wouldn't be anxious. You wouldn't be false starting. You wouldn't be questioning, is it now? Is it now? Is it now? And it reminded me of this movie with Denzel Washington, and he's this bodyguard. I think it's Man of Fire or something like that. But the girl he's the bodyguard for is on the swim team, and she's always like a pinch off her start off the board. And so he's training her on how to be quicker because she's a good swimmer. He's like, you're a good swimmer, you just trash coming out off the board. So when has her at home, he's like clicking these bricks, and instead of that clicking sound, her going, she's flinching, right? And when he said this, it just took me right there. And it's like you're flinching you're flinching in fear. It's because you don't trust that I really got this thing set up, or you don't trust that all the stuff you went through to get to this point was me making sure you're ready. And when it's time and when I set it off, you're gonna be ready. So there's no need to be, oh, is it now? Oh God, now. Like, and I told a couple people, like, there was a season where I said, I feel like, I might have done a video on it too, but there was a season where I said, I just feel like I'm a horse in like the racetrack, and like they're all in the things, and you can see the horse in the thing, and he's like pushing and chomping it because he's just ready to take off running, even though the door has not opened. And all of that anxiety, which really is anxiety, it makes it, oh, they're ready, all this person, but they're not. You're not really as ready as you think you are because you're still questioning, is it now? Is it now? Is it now? And just like I'm telling you when it has been time to move in times past, I'm going to tell you when it's going to be time to move this time. And just like when I made sure the door was open in time past, I'm going to make sure the door is open this time. It's not going to be, okay, was also ready and man, God missed it. And that's what I was showing him in that being overly zealous, right? In that being overly, okay, is it now? Or even questioning, like, God, why isn't it now? I feel like I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? And in a lot of situations, we do God like us. And he is so far beyond us. He's so far above us. His plans, his ways, what he knows, his thoughts, he is completely above us. And he sits outside of time. So when it's time in our realm, it's already ready in his. When it's time, it's going to be time. When the door needs to be open, it's going to be open. When the path is made, it's going to be made. So there's no need to be false starting in the spirit, right? And there's no need to be coming out the block slow. Just pace yourself according to the flow of the Spirit. And he's going to give you the flow. He's going to give you the pace. He's giving you the pace and the flow up till now, right? And I know we're in this season, especially now for me. It's like this season of shifting and different things going on. And so I'm like, is it that? Okay. I'm staying with you, God. Oh, see something. Is it that? Like, it's just, he's like, hey, when it's time, it's going to be time. That's it. When it's time, it's going to be time. And trust that I'm going to make sure that the time is right. And it's not up to you creating the time. It's not up to you creating the moment, but I'm going to have it set up. I'm going to open the doors. I'm going to make the way. All you got to do is move when I say move. And I'm like, God, this should be so simple to me, being out of the army, right? You just stand there at attention until they say march, right? You're just standing there waiting for the order. And there's no anxiety. There's no, oh, are we ready to go on this ruck march? Are you ready? Yeah, let's ain't nobody false starting, because it's already ordered. The bag is already packed. Your uniform is already checked out. You got everything you need, weapon in hand, and all you waiting for is the command to march, right? So all I'm waiting for is God to say, go. And it can bring it's brought me such a peace in this season of shifting and things changing and elevation in certain places and holding back and reserve in other places. But it's given me peace. It has given me a rest, because the onus isn't on me to create anything. I just got to be in the will of God and waiting. Not even waiting. That was something that God told me to change. But in expectation, right? I'm just in expectation of whatever is to come. I'm just in expectation of the next step. I'm just in expectation of what is already been said to happen. So if it's been prophesied over your life, just be in expectation. If you know that it's coming and God has shown you in one way or the other, just be in expectation. Just be in expectation. Be ready. Be in your word. Be in prayer. Make sure you're fasting when you need to fast. Make sure you're taking care of the natural that you should be taking care of. Make sure you're in line with the will and the word of God. And when it's time, you'll be ready, because he's making you in this process. Even in the expectation phase, right? He's making you. He could be working on your patience. He could be refining some things. He could be polishing some things that he doesn't want to be stumbling blocks for you or someone else when the door opens, right? So that's all I have, man. Don't let this false start, this presumptuousness, this overzealousness, which is really masquerading itself as anxiety, be the thing that holds you up in this season, or be the thing that throws you off, or has you just off kilter in the spirit. Allow yourself to rest and be at peace in knowing that God really has it. And it really is in his timing, his sovereign nature, and who he is as a sovereign Lord. He's got it. Just be in expectation. All right. I want y'all to do what I want y'all to do every time I come on here. That is go be great. Shalom.